So yeah, with a nice MSX intro, of course. Yeah, I didn't get to see this. I wasn't showing it. So yeah, absolute debut of me playing MSX games. I think these are the same letters for the one I just played for the Famicom, which means this is Contra, not Grisor. Okay. Testing my saves. So yeah, again, the MSX didn't have many like scrolling, let's say, properties. I mean, if you, for example, played Gradius or Nemesis, as it is called, the scrolling goes like at 2 frames per second. Okay, you can choose the weapons. Of course, I'm going for the machine gun. I'll be saving in every screen. So that's why this is divided on many screens and it's not a scrolling one as pretty much all Contra games, right? Again, because it's an MSX limitation. But even so, I really like this version, personally. It plays very well. The music is faithful to what Contra is. I mean, it has good sound, it's good quality for an 8-bit system. Again, the scrolling part probably would be the limitation, but honestly, I don't care if I play Contra without scrolling. I mean, there are other versions of Contra I can always play. Alright, I got hurt. I believe this is for changing, but basically it's the same choice. I don't know if you have the option for other weapons in this game though, in this version I mean. Like the spread gun or fire or some other type. Because I didn't play actually further than... This is Contra for the MSX. How are you doing, Captain Strong, by the way? So I lost a life, didn't I? Because I see my health like fully back. The idea is to low state in case I lose lives and shit like that. So yeah, I wanted to end this stream dedicated to Contra 1 on a great note by playing a version that probably not many know about, and a lot of people really do not appreciate very much. I do, because this game is actually pretty cool. Has some exclusive content too, as I said before. Some hidden levels. Again, it's not really mandatory to kill things, but I guess for the sake of points and potentially lives, if this one gives you lives, I guess it's worth defeating these guys. Probably would be mandatory to take care of these turrets if you are going through the lower path. And if you are going through the top one, basically like I am doing, that would involve... Oh shit. That random bullet. I mean, it's coming from the turret, I know. Alright, I'm getting hurt too much. So I'm loading here. Alright. Actually, the way to do this is... Okay, I cannot go further in the water. Take out this turret over here. Then go back. Okay, now we can... Oh yeah, spawning enemies, they spawn forever. So let's get into the base. Yeah, you know this boss, right? So that was the end of the first level. First underpass. They're not calling it base. It's basically the same thing we know. I think you can go to either direction, I'm not sure. And they're already putting the weak points and heights, as opposed to the other versions we played, arcade and NES, which are usually on the floor, so you can duck and avoid bullets. I mean, I guess the bullet thing still works the same way. You can just duck in order to avoid getting shot, but you have to like risk something by jumping in order to take care of those cores. Okay, this is much shorter though, as you can tell. I think in here you end the level immediately. You don't fight a boss. I mean, you do fight it, but it's part of a next level. The jumping is a little bit floaty, but I guess in this level it's kind of convenient to have a floaty jump. So you can tell you can... I'm having issues again with the keyboard because I'm using the... Okay, they have the floor bombs also. And this core is a little bit tougher, as you can tell. I've been shooting it for a while and... Well, not too many bullets per cycle, but hey, I've been shooting it for a while. I've been stuck here for easily a minute, if not more. But yeah, the floaty jump in a way helps. Alright. And that's another level, yeah, because there is a fanfare. Homicide sensor number 1. So yeah, here we have the boss. With turrets and more cores. Apparently that's the official name for this boss, Homicide Sensor. Way too many bullets at once to really attempt to dodge. Okay, let me... Alright, the bubbles here are a lot smaller than I remembered being. And this guy is much easier actually in this version. Because the scrolling in this game is not really the best property this system has, as I mentioned before. And that apparently applies to some sprites as well. Hellfall, yeah, that's a waterfall but with a different name. Of course, no scrolling in here. Let's see if it is the machine gun. Can I change my weapon? I'm still having the machine gun. Alright, let's save. So the order, sorry, is essentially the same. Okay, I actually made it to the next area without riding the platform over there. And I saved my ass there. Alright, these little turrets are the most problematic ones so far in the game in general. Yeah, the jump in general, not only in the other perspective, is a lot more floaty. Which is kind of a benefit. It's a good thing. Okay, wait. Okay. Well, the hitbox for this thing is super tight. Like your mama. Rare gun. Okay, I'm acquiring new things. What exactly is this? Oh, it's like a tail gun type of thing. Bidirectional. Super slow though. And also applies... Okay, yeah, I mean holding the button will not do anything, so... It's basically like the regular weapon, but... It shoots to two different directions. Okay, that's a new one. So the fact that this isn't a scrolling game might give you the idea that this is easier. In a way it is. Also, you have energy health, I mean energy down below, where it says life, and rest is your lives, right? So basically you lose a life when you run out of health, which would take 3 or 4 shots sometimes, depending on the enemy, I guess. Yeah, we made it to the boss. Wait, am I shooting at a weak point? Shit. So yeah, I mean, when I saw this on YouTube, a lot of people like talk shit about it, praising the NES version and saying it's the only version that you have to play. Honestly, I liked playing different versions of the same game because you can potentially see good differences, interesting differences between these versions. And this overall is not a bad game. It's an MSX game. People can talk shit about the MSX, but I like it. I personally like it. This came out in 1989, by the way. The original game came out in 87. The NES game came out in 88. Okay, I got paralyzed there for 1 second. Alright, I have to like jump as high as I can and then shoot that thing. Alright, it's very precise. Alright, these fucking arrow keys. I wish I could change those buttons. I've been trying to do that with all emulators lately, because arrow keys are not really responsive. I mean, the left key specifically is the problematic one, the rest is fine. See, I'm having issues trying to move to the left at all. Tap like a motherfucker there. So let's see if after this level, nobody's actually tossing those bombs. Those floor bombs are coming out of nothingness. See? It's like every time I try to jump left, he gets stuck in place. Okay, this is the direct shot. I don't need to jump. Still gotta avoid bullets. But that's what I've been doing all this time anyway, so... Oh, I still need to jump here. Okay, let me take care of these turrets first. See? I'm... Alright, this is the first death, I believe. Yeah, if we kill this... It's a lot more generous. Dude, move to the left, for fuck's sake. See, it's like he gets like... stuck. I'm gonna change that in a minute. I already have my backup keys for pretty much all of their emulators. Alright, homicide sensor number 2. Yeah, they're adding more stages. This is technically level 4 still. F9 for pausing, right? Alright, let me take a look here. Because it's really annoying. Why isn't it showing? They're supposed to show like keyboard options. There's probably another button for that. Okay, here it is. Keyboard. No. Oh, okay, I see how it is. L. Alright, it's easy. You cannot see it right now, but... Let's see if it works now. Of course I'm gonna... Excellent, alright. Yeah, but I'm gonna restart it. So now I can move everywhere without a problem. So I have no more excuses when it comes to, you know, performance in terms of movement. Should never be blaming it on keyboard issues anymore when it gets stuck in places. I don't know, in the original game, including the NES one, this is the last level of its type. So I don't know if there are more bases like that. Okay, I am actually getting my ass kicked, so I'm gonna restart this. I've been kind of risking things way too much. I'm pretty sure I can shoot this thing from the side. Okay, the green part is the weak point as such, not the entire turret. So it'll be tougher than I thought. There we go. Nice. Once I destroy these 4 cores, of course the real boss will show up. This bubble shooter thing. Alright, I'm saving now. Okay, now it's doing the trick. But as you can see, the scrolling for this game is 1 frame per second, so the attacks should be much slower. The problem is that these things separated and coming back would take ages. So you basically gotta shoot it as much as you can every time it goes back. Unless it's shootable from here. No. Dude, it separates all the fucking way. So in that process, he can shoot so many projectiles at you. So yeah, this battle is a lot slower in this version though. So you gotta get ready when they get back together. Probably they will be there at important amount of time. So you can get enough time to shoot it to death, hopefully. But it takes up easily 30 seconds actually to deal with that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, probably one attempt, 2 or 3 seconds are enough. Tundra area. This is supposed to be the snow field. So basically it's the field without the snow. Look at this, I've been getting more things. No spread? Rare? Didn't really dig it that much. Alright, laser here looks like the Gradius one. Yeah, this is the real boss of the level. It's already dropping enemies. I mean, I'm assuming that laser is actually more powerful. I think I need to grab like items in order to basically being able to play or use another weapon. So I would like to try fire. But laser here is a lot better than the arcade and NES counterparts already. Dude, do you have to drop precisely there? Of all places. Dude, I cannot really go down anymore. Oh yeah, I still killed it. Probably that's health. Because it doesn't give me the chance to... Or maybe another weapon. No, I don't want this one to count. Can you shoot that thing? I gotta say, the laser is much better. Oh, this guy. Alright, the cannon is the weak point. See, big enemies, big sprites like that do not really have a smooth movement. It disappears and appears on the screen the second after. It's kind of weird. Okay. Dude, the weak point is so tight. Actually, it's not the turret, it's the driver. There's a driver inside. I don't know if you are able to see a guy inside. Wasting time here. I don't want to get hurt. I wasted like 3 or 4 shots as he was getting closer. So your shots have to be precise regardless. Nice. Yeah, usually there was another one. Trying to time it. Good. And now the real boss. Dude, the weak spots, sorry, are super tight. But it's not unfair. The attack patterns are usually slower than the original games. The laser is pretty fast, as you can tell. And apparently more damaging than the machine gun and the regular weapon even. Yeah, that was the end of the level.